What up, y'all? This is your boy Tony Sway, and I want to get right into it. I wanted to make a video to show you guys exactly how I made over $200,000 off Spotify streams and YouTube streams. So I've known this for a while now, and now that I'm getting a little bit more seasoned in the game, a nicer word for getting a little older. Cool. I hate getting older, but it is what it is. I have some experience making music online, being independent, and I've had some success online doing it, specifically with streaming on Spotify and YouTube. And I've been able to make over 200 grand just in pure streams. And I just wanted to actually make it really simple for you guys. There's a lot of stuff on YouTube that kind of leads everybody astray. I want to literally tell you exactly what I did to make $200,000 from streams. This is minus any sales that I've made. I've made plenty of sales off my music, but this is straight streams. You can actually build a career on streams, or at least a passive revenue through streams. So I'm gonna get straight right into it. And if you guys find this information of any value after you watch it, you can go ahead and drop me a super thanks. I truly appreciate all the support. So first things first, you want to have music. You want to have music that you own the copyright for, or maybe as long as you have rights to use the music, as long as it's your original music, you can start from there. So first things first, you want to get your music uploaded to a place like TuneCore, which you can see right below the link in this video. There's a link for that. So if you have original music, first things first, you want to upload it to a DSP to get it on all the streaming sites like Spotify and iTunes and whatnot. So make sure you got that covered first. And obviously with YouTube, you're going to want a YouTube channel. And once you get your stuff on a Spotify or a iTunes, you can go ahead through YouTube and link all your stuff together as a music page as well, and link so it will show your albums and your single releases as well as your everyday video uploads on YouTube. It'll group it together. Like if you look on my Tony Sway page right now as you're watching, if you click off, and you will see that my page is grouped together as a music page on YouTube. So it features all my releases on Spotify and iTunes. It's all grouped together, so you'll see that. So you'll want to do that if you haven't already. Okay, first things first. It's very simple. What you want to do to start getting massive amounts of streams on YouTube and Spotify is you want to make your own playlist. I can't stress how important this is. This literally took me from getting a couple thousand plays to getting over 70 million streams on my music on YouTube and Spotify just in the last 5 years. So you have to make your own user-made playlist. The way that you do it is you create playlists essentially with that describe your type of music, and you're going to want to group it together with other music that's similar. So for instance, you go on, this is completely legal by the way, Spotify and YouTube, they encourage you making your own playlist to promote your music. So go on Spotify, you literally take your music, take your album, and you're gonna, whatever, let's say you do R&B music, you're gonna say, if it's, let's say your songs are smooth like mine, you're gonna say smooth R&B songs to chill to, right? So that would be if you make music like that, you gotta get a little creative. You gotta come up with the title that's gonna entice people to click on it. So somebody like me, I would make a playlist like smooth R&B songs to chill to, or sexy R&B songs for the bedroom. Those are titles that I like to use. And essentially, you just want to add the music, all your music on there, and then blend it with other people that have similar songs. And then you can go ahead and go to a site like Canva, make a free artwork, and upload that to like your own Spotify playlist, and then share that playlist, and let the power of the internet and sharing and keywords do the magic. I don't do anything special for my playlist. I simply just come up with the basic title, smooth R&B songs to chill to, put a little artwork on there, add my music, other people's music, and just, that's it. Share it, and just watch. Some of the playlists don't catch steam, but if you make enough of them, they will start to catch steam. And while you guys are watching this, I'll show you my numbers so you know I'm not BSing. But this actually works, but you have to do it on a regular basis. So you got to do that on a regular basis, create the playlist, make sure you come up with a catchy title, blend it with your music and other people's music that sounds similar. This is completely free. You can literally take your income from 0 to over 6 figures doing this on a regular basis. So that's as simple as that. And then you can do the same formula on YouTube. Again, you just create your own playlist from your YouTube page, come up with a title. And some of these playlists, sometimes you can just, if you want to make it only your songs, you can do that as well. I tend to blend it with other people just to give a variety, but same thing on YouTube. You want to go to create playlist, come up with a cool title that people would want to search, like songs to listen to at the beach, or just something simple that fits your music. Maybe if you do hip hop, maybe you want to, songs to work out to, or beat, stuff like that. Or even if you do, music that's relaxing, you can say music to relax to, music to take a relaxing bath type music. You could just come up, you got to be creative with the titles, add your music, and then group it together with other music that sounds similar on the playlist, and then share it. And then if you've made something of value that people like, it'll begin to catch steam, and it'll begin to get more people sharing it and more followers on the playlist, or just overall more hits. YouTube playlist doesn't show it doesn't have followers, but the more hits it gets, the more the algorithm will suggest it, and the more that it will blow up. On Spotify, obviously, people can follow it and save the songs and do all kinds of things. And it's literally that simple to make multiple 6 figures off streaming. Is literally creating your own playlist. You don't have to go pay playlist curators. You don't have to do that. You can make it literally for free. Just spend 20 minutes in a day creating a couple playlists, catchy titles, put your songs on there, put them together with similar songs. And I can't stress this enough. If you're a musician right now that's sitting at home with no money from your earnings, it doesn't have to be that way. If you can just get off of Instagram for a second, stop scrolling for a second, and go and make a playlist on Spotify and YouTube of your music and mix it together with other people's music and come up with a creative name. If you do this on a religious basis, I promise you will eventually start to see more streams to your music on those platforms. If you only do one, sure, that's not going to guarantee any success. But if you do it on a regular basis, if you treat it as a job and you make these playlists on a regular basis, you can literally generate a fan base for free just by putting the effort in making these playlists, because people around the world are looking for playlists to listen to that match their needs. Like for me, I do a lot of sexy beats, a lot of R&B, soul, bedroom kind of music, and it just so happened to be a lot of people go to my playlist for that exact reason. So you got to decide what your niche is and make a bunch of playlists with creative titles, and essentially just repeat that over and over again. Now this might not work for somebody who doesn't have a body of work. You need a body of work, so you need a bunch of songs. If you just have a couple songs, this might not be as beneficial. But even if you have a couple songs, I mean, it's still better than nothing. But I do suggest building a catalog, because sometimes it takes a catalog to figure out what's actually going to take off on these playlists. So do that right now today. This is an easy way that you can build 6 figures in revenue from your music just based on streaming, even with all the new Spotify laws. And don't worry about that. If you're getting millions of streams, at the end of the day, you're gonna get paid. Don't fall into the trap thinking that you can't make money from streaming. I'm posting you guys numbers right here that I've made solely on streams, over $200,000 in music revenue. And that's passive. That's literally passive. I make playlists, and then people, I make so many of them that eventually they get popular and people stream. If you do this enough, you can be successful at it, and you won't have to keep paying curators who are usually botting your plays anyways. You can build legit playlists and just share them, and then if they're hot, if you make a dope playlist, people will follow them, and it'll catch steam, and it won't be somebody botting your playlist, getting you booted off of Spotify or YouTube. So again, this is how you can make over $200,000 from your streams on Spotify and YouTube. Now, the highest revenue source for me personally was YouTube. YouTube like well over 170K, which I've showed it on the screen, and Spotify well over like 40 something grand, which you can see on the screen. That's also mixed in there with Apple Music as well. And you can't make user playlists on Apple Music unless they've changed that. I haven't been able to make any on there, but the majority of that income is all Spotify that you see on that page. But yeah, this is an easy way that you can make multiple six figures, 200,000 to be specific, on your streams. So I want you guys to go out there today, or literally open up your phone today or your laptop and try it out. You have nothing to lose. If you're not generating any money from your music online, what have you got to lose? If you're gonna sit and take this information and just sit on it and go, oh wow, that's cool, you made 200K on streaming, but if you're not actually gonna apply it, then you just don't go back to scrolling. If you want to have money coming in and make a living in this modern day of music, let's just face it, streaming is not gonna go away. They're gonna keep updating things in this new world. So you got to stay on top. And if you want to be a part of that streaming world and actually see some money from it, there is a way that you can get ahead. And one of the easiest ways is building your own playlist absolutely free on your own page, and just getting creative with it and doing it on a regular basis. You probably won't see success if you only do it a few times, but if you do it every week and you do it week after week, year after year, you're probably going to see a decent amount of success from the playlist that you build, and you'll see your music getting streams. And at the same time, you'll be helping other people. Since you put other people on your playlist, you'll actually be helping other artists as well at the same time as a default. So if you find this video of value, if you appreciate this information, go ahead and drop me a super thanks on YouTube to keep this channel growing, and in order for me to continue to give you guys this information, and for me to also continue to drop music and keep doing my thing. I truly appreciate it if you either buy beats from me at TonySwayMusic.com, or drop me a super thanks, or buy an album on iTunes. But on here, you can just drop me a super thanks, and that will go straight into my AdSense that's actually generated from my music streams as well. So I truly appreciate that. Make sure you subscribe today to my YouTube, my official YouTube, Tony Sway. Hit the subscribe button, hit the like button so people see this content. And I'm just literally I'm just giving away free information. I've made the money from this. I have nothing to gain off of this except for maybe you guys' super thanks. But at the end of the day, there's somebody out there who's going to listen to this video and who's going to apply what I say, and they're going to get results. So I truly appreciate y'all. Again, this is your boy Tony Sway of TonySwayMusic.com. God bless y'all. Peace.